So just spread the newspaper so that when we do spray painting, there are chances that a few droplets will go here and there. So if you spread an old newspaper on your table, you won't be getting anything dirty. Okay. So please spread a sheet newspaper, and we will start right now. Okay. So first thing first, take the A4 sheet, that a drawing sheet, watercolor sheet, or any kind of paper will do. A watercolor sheet is preferable. This is an A4 sheet. We will fold it in half like this, like a card. Okay. So we are going to make a card. So for that, please fold your paper in this way, like we open a card. We will be doing our craft work here on the front page of the card. Okay, so that you can write and draw anything in here. This is the card. Okay, so now we will be making a shape, and then we will be spray painting around it. Okay, so our goal here is that, suppose this is your card surface, we will be making a shape here, and we will be spray painting all around it. So we will be needing a shape cut out of this. Okay, a circle, a square, a heart, an oval, any shape you can choose. Okay, you can choose any shape you want. Okay, so this shape will go right here, and we will spray painting all around it. So now I hope all of you have a toothbrush like this, an old one, new one, anything will do, because you won't be able to use it after this, because you can use it for spray painting later again, but not as a toothbrush. Okay, because we will be putting color in it, and we will be using it for spray painting. Okay, if you don't have toothbrush, do not worry. We can do normal painting, like I will show you what to do, and those who have toothbrush, please do spray painting. Okay, so first of all, take a rough sheet, an old newspaper, a rough plain sheet, any kind of thing, and you can draw a shape on it. Okay, a square, a rectangle, an oval, anything which will fit inside this card. Okay, a small part, this part. So it will be coming around 5 inches maybe. Okay, maximum 5 inches. Do not take more than that. 4 or 5. Don't take more than 5 inches. Okay, guys, because if you take more than 5 inches, you won't be leaving any space on the side, and it will look very messy. So this is my paper, and I am taking a circle. Okay, so you can do a circle freehand, or you can do it with a compass or cap of a bottle or a container, or you can draw a square of 5 into 5 inches, or an oval, or a heart. It is totally up to you. Okay, see, so I have a circle here. You can do this with a compass. So if you're doing with it with a compass, you can take a diameter of 2.5 centimeters or 3 centimeters. Okay, so when you draw a whole circle, it will fit perfectly right here. Okay, 3 centimeters circle will do. Okay, now cut it out. See, I've got a cutout of a paper like this, so you can keep this aside. Okay, now we will put it here like this. Okay, and we will do spray painting. So you can keep this aside for now. We'll show you how to do spray painting. To do spray painting, take your color palette. Okay, watercolor. Dip your brush. Okay. Now there was some leftover color in this. Washing this. Dab it on a cotton rag. Now we will make some blue color. Like this. Make lots of color and very liquidy. See? You can take water and color and make color out here like this. Wash your brush and then make yellow color, okay? I hope you can see the palette. I'm making yellow color right here in one more box. You can use any kind of normal plate, paper plate, any kind of thing for this work, okay? I'm doing it directly in my watercolor palette. Okay, so now I have my yellow color ready and my blue color ready. Now wash your brush, dab it on the cloth and keep it aside. Now take your brush, put it in color like this, okay? And then see, take your finger like this. You can see my finger and brush, and then spray it like this. See, you can see the color. Wait, I will put the camera a bit closer to the paper. You can see the color that I'm spraying with brush right here. What I'm doing is this. You can see I'm stroking the hair of my brush with my finger, with my index finger like this, slowly. You can see this, and when I do this in this way, the bristle of the brushes are towards the paper like this, and this is my finger like this. We will get an effect like this. This is spray painting, okay? We are going to do this with blue color and yellow color, okay? Both, okay? So I hope all of you can have understood how to do the spray painting. Okay, see? Now we will do this on our paper, okay? So I'm putting this one aside. Okay, and I'm keeping my paper on this. See, so now I told you to put a newspaper all around. You can do that. If you haven't done that, you can just take a rough sheet, put your paper, final paper on top of it, and you can spray so that whatever color will go beyond this part, the final paper, it will go on this paper only, and you won't spoil your table. Okay, now taking the color in my brush, see, and I am starting to spray it. Do it slowly. Do not do it very forcefully, otherwise you will get big spots which will not look nice. See, I am holding this paper with my hand so that it doesn't get away. Okay, so I hope you can see this. It's a very pretty process. You can see the spray paint all over here on this paper. Okay, this is the reason you need to put it, a rough paper all around. Change the position of your hand, hold it on top like this, and then you can color on side. Okay, spray all over the place. And you can do this in your own way. Somewhere the shade of blue is dark and some places it's light, like I'm doing this process repetitively right here to get a dense spray here. Okay, and now I'm going to spray some over here very lightly because I'm going to spray yellow also there. So this part I'm going to go very light with the spray paint. I hope everyone is enjoying this process. So when this is done, I'm keeping to continue, going to continue keeping my hand right here so that paper doesn't move. And I am going to wash my toothbrush in the water container like this. Wash it properly so that you get rid of all the blue color. Okay, dab your toothbrush on your cotton rag or tissue paper, whatever you have. Do this process 2-3 times repetitively so that you get rid of all the blue color. Now see, this is the reason I told you to get an old brush or the brush you won't be using, because see, it's all watercolor and everything has got into this, and now you can't use this brush as a toothbrush again. Okay, now dipping my brush in yellow color. Okay, see, the yellow color is there. Now I'm going to repeat this process like this, and see, I've got some yellow color right here. It is up to you. You can go somewhere dark, somewhere light. For light, just stroke it once or twice in the same place. To get a darker color, you can stroke few times repetitively in the same place, and you will get a darker color at that place. Now this is done. I want to put some more blue color on the left corner. So I'm going to dip my brush again in blue color and do this process again right here. I hope you can see this and you're enjoying the process. Stroke the bristles of your brush lightly, okay? Do not do it with too much force. Okay, now this is done. Now you can remove this paper and it will look like this. See, this is my paper. Now, if you want, you can keep this paper also, and you can just put this paper inside here and write a quote on it. You can put this paper right here and write your name on it. Okay, so like this, you can even use this paper if you want to use it creatively. Okay, so I'm just keeping this paper aside because I'm going to use it. It's looking very, very pretty, so I'm not going to waste it. I am going to use it. Even you can do that. Now put your brush in the water container and leave it so that all the colors can get rid of all the color. You can keep your watercolor tray and brushes and everything aside now because we are going to do some craft work, and you can keep this aside so that it dries. Okay. So starting with the craft work, we are going to make a hot air balloon, okay, with these crafting paper, which is really very easy. We just need to make 3 circles, and even that is very easy. Okay, take a paper of around 1.5 inches, okay, 1.5 inches, fold it into half, okay, and draw a semicircle. Okay, you don't even need any tool for this. You can do this freehand. Okay, draw a semicircle on it and cut it out. Wait. My watercolor palette right here. Now cut this out. Now see, you get a circle like this, oval or circle. Okay. So now we will make a few more like this. Again, you can see this is the paper. Fold this again from here like this. You can take a new paper also. This is sheet. Keep it like this on top of this. Okay. And just draw on the outline with your pencil. See? So you'll get a same size of paper. See? Now again, cut this semicircle. See, got one more. Okay, now I'm going to make semicircle with a green paper also. You can use any color paper, any printed paper, white paper, any kind of paper for this work. So see, just fold it like this first semicircle that you drew. Okay, and draw an outline of it. This is a very easy process. Like, you don't have to measure anything with numbers. You don't have to choose do that stuff. Just make one, trace it, and cut more of it, and you'll get the same size. Okay. And now I'll do the same with this one. It's a printed paper I'm using. You see? Now I'm going to cut one more of this one. Okay. And one more from this side. Okay. Now these are the paper that we have got. See, printed ones, color ones. You can use any kind of paper for these. Okay. So now what are we going to do is keep them all like this under a paper so that you can see them all and it doesn't goes away because of the wind. Now what we will do is we will glue them together. Okay, we will stick them together. So I'm starting in this way. See, take a paper, the printed part on the inside, fold with the front part on the inside. Okay, put some glue here, right here on the semicircle, and see, this is, and I'm folding it in this way, and I'm sticking them together so that it will look like this. Okay, now again glue, sticking, this part right here like this. Okay, now again glue. You can arrange these colors according to your creativity, your own wish. Okay, I'm using these printed papers and color papers alternatively. So now it looks like this. And I'm doing the same process on this side. Just taking the paper which we had cut in semicircles and gluing it together in semicircles only, not opening them, just gluing them together in semicircles only. Okay, now it is done. It is all straight together. See, you can one if you get like this after making the hot air balloon. See, when this is all done, you can take one more sheet, put glue only in the middle like a straight line. Okay, not more. And then see, take this part and put it here like this. So do not glue the sides, just in the middle, this, so that it will look like this when it's open. See, a very pretty hot air balloon. See, you can see this, right? Now, putting this all aside, by now our this card's top is ready. It's all dried up. Now we will put this on the left corner like this. See, around our circle like this. You can see this, right? There is a rim right here. I'm not putting it totally like this. I'm giving some space right here like this. Take this on the back, put glue. Just spread it with the tip of your glue bottle only. Do not. There's no need to make it messy by doing it with your hands. Okay, it's done. Close the glue bottle. And put this here. Nice. So now you have this hot air balloon like this. Arrange it properly, open all the leaves, and it will look like this. Okay, from all the sides. I'm showing it to you from top, bottom, sides, and front. Okay, you can do it with any color paper, any printed paper, it's up to you. Now take your black pen. Okay, so before black pen, let's do this with pencil so that we don't make any mistake. Okay, draw 2 lines like this as if you are making a cone. See, freehand, no worries, just 2 lines like this, and then a tub at the end of it. See, okay, now we will overline it with our pen. Just see how I am doing. Slowly overline this with your pen. Okay, now overlining this. Okay. Let's make some checks right here. So just draw lines like this, crisscross. You can always darken the borders to make them bold. Okay, now this is done. After this, you can make a few birdies right here. Okay. And now come to the best part. Okay. Slowly draw a line at the circle or the square or heart, any shape that you have drawn in this way. See, you can see this line, it's very light drawn with pencil. Now if you want to write with pencil and then go with the pen, also LOVE, love you. Now you can write here Papa, you can write mom, dad, like whatever you call your parents. Okay, whomever you want to thank you want to show love. Okay, you can write it like this. Okay, so I'm making it my father, so I'm writing here this. Okay, now you can go over it with a pen. So for this you can do whatever you feel correct. You can write this part with a sparkle pen. You can write this part with a black pen, color pencil, anything. I am writing with it a blue pen, not with a black one. Okay, you can write it with any you want. See, now at Avval we also do calligraphy classes. So if you are attending those, I guess you would know a few calligraphy styles. So you can even use those calligraphy styles learned in Avval's calligraphy class and implement them in Avval's painting and craft class. So you can use it like that way also. So it's up to you what you want to do. painting and craft is all about creativity. Okay, so after this is done, let it dry for some time, the pen's ink, and then you can erase the pencil line over here and this one also. Okay, after this, if you want, you can draw something like a small doodles, which I've taught you before, right here on the sides if you want. And on the inside, you can do spray painting right here also before writing some quote. Okay, you can do some spray painting, let it dry, and then write some quotes. Or you can also use this paper we used right here to cover this part. You can stick this paper right here, okay, with glue, and you can write some quote here. Okay, for your parents, you can write some wish, maybe a thank you wish, okay, or maybe a loving quote right here for your parents, and you can gift this card to them.